Okay, let's get rid of this and this. So we're still in C major, but I want to look at this 4 chord. F, A, C is our 4 chord. Right, so what else can we do that will kind of hover around this area, like the area of the 4, the thing we're calling the predominant? Well, check it out. What if I could keep some notes the same? 2 of the same note. Let's take this top one and move it down to the bottom. Let's do that. It's only 1 note different, right? So what is that going to give us? What is D, F, and A in the key of C major? It's a 2 chord, right? It's a minor 2 chord, and this is a major 4 chord. That's kind of how it works. So 2 chord is another great place to be for your predominant area. 2 and 4 are kind of your go-to chords in the predominant area. There's kind of one more that is a popular one, or a very kind of easy one to be in the predominant area, but it's just an inversion of our 2 chord. If we did a 2-6 chord like that, that's another great place to be, because that really feels, having that F in the bass, that 4 in the bass, 4th scale degree in the bass, really kind of makes it feel like a variation of our 4 chord, because it's only 1 note different. Let's look at them side by side. See? So 2 and 4 work really well together anytime, actually, but also to help establish this kind of predominant area. And both these chords lead really well to the tonic chord, or sorry, to the dominant chord. So let's look at how this chord, how this 2 chord could move to the dominant. Let's just look at our voice leading in kind of this kind of, not in SATB, but just using a single staff here. So what's our path of least resistance to get to a 5 chord? Well, this D can stay the same. So my 2-6, D can go to D, A can go up to B, and F can go up to G, right? So really tight chord there. Like very simple voice leading. We've got a note in common. We've got this 3rd that just moves up by a step. So this leads nicely to the dominant harmony. 2-7. 4 leads a little more tricky because let's just put a 4 out here again. F, A, C. The whole triad can move up a whole step, but that gives you all kinds of parallel octaves and fifths, right? So root position 4 to root position 5 is going to give you, well, there's a parallel 5th right here. It's, dangerous. So we're going to have to look at how to deal with that in part writing a little bit. There's some easy ways around it, just using some inversions, going from 4-6 to a tonic 5 or a root position 5 and things like that. We'll talk about that in just a minute. So let's look at some typical chord progressions in major keys that use this tonic, predominant, dominant, tonic outline.